always focus on the value and also the solution. So for example, if the buyer has not enough down payment to buy the property they want, so you need to make a solution.
In our industry, here in real estate, have you always been this successful?
When you try, don't really think about the result word.
Yeah.
Some people, they burn down so easily because they are so desperate about the result.
Self-doubt is a disease.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about that. You know, when you're talking about comparing yourself and how you got rid of it.
If you only want to come to this business for making money, maybe the journey is not very pleasant.
Tell us who we are here with today.
I am Helena. So my company's name called not company. So my branding name is called Helena Luxury Homes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. So I'm mainly dealing with the West Bellevue business.
Wonderful. Okay, and that's here. We're currently at your listing here right now in Medina.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about how fast it sold. Because that's really amazing.
This one it takes like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Oh, wow.
It's kind of slow for me.
Oh, kind of slow. Yeah.
Normally my listing getting sold immediately for the first offer review date.
Oh wow. Okay. So 2 weeks is actually pretty slow, guys.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like fast.
Yeah.
I don't like waiting.
Yeah. No, I completely could relate to that, right? Because especially in this type of market, you know, that we're experiencing right now for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Which actually made me want to ask you the next question. As a top 0.5% luxury agent, tell us a little bit about what is it that motivates you and what is it that drives you?
I think there's two things underneath that. So one is about myself.
Okay.
Because I like seeing things possible. I don't like say impossible. So which means I like seeing myself achieving things. I like
progress.
I like seeing the improvement every day. So I don't like staying same every day, every year. I like seeing a change. Yeah. So this is the main things drive me to achieve every year, because my goal is different every year.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah.
You said there was two parts to that. What was the other part?
Another part is for the real estate. So when I'm helping my clients, there's a lot of mixed meaning and emotion and achievement. Oh, okay. So I always focus on the value and also the solution. So for example, if the buyer has not enough down payment to buy the property they want, so you need to make a solution for it, right? Okay. So this is another part that drives me. So to improve myself, in different area, so I can always create a solution. Nice. For different scenarios.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you find that very fulfilling and very meaningful.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And at the end of it, so the clients keeps repeating, and also like the result, show everything. So the clients, so I only remember my clients always say this: "We are so lucky we found you." Oh wow! Yeah. So this is more than anything else.
Wow. Yeah. Would you say that is a very? Would you say that's one of the best compliments that you receive?
For me, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because compared to most of the agents, they kind of chasing clients. So like for my clients, I feel like they not chasing me, but they feel like they are so lucky to find me. Wow. So which means, in another word, that's why another thing I keep asking myself, I say, why don't you do marketing? So
yes. Yeah, take us through that, because one of the most amazing things I've learned about you and how you run your business is that you don't really do any marketing. Most of your marketing is by word of mouth. Yeah, correct. Take us through that.
So I think there's the main thing is I so focus on improving myself. When you comes to the selling, it it needs lots of skills.
Yes.
Right. So you need to like how to talk, how to,
present,
right? And also how to close, how to negotiate. There's involve lots of skills.
Yes.
So I like improving every single pieces in my last 8 years of the career.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why I'm so focused on improve myself. So I didn't really looking for the quantities. I want to, have the best quality I can deliver to my clients.
Wonderful.
For each single individual clients they met me. So like a VIP services. For me, I don't want to service like 200 clients. Everybody has like average services.
Yeah.
I want each of my clients to receive my best attention, best VIP services.
Wow.
So when they do transaction with me.
Wow. That reminds me of one of the books called Unreasonable Service.
Oh, yeah. That's a book really touching me too.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So we're kind of on the same wavelength there.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Because, what most people don't realize about negotiating, I think, is that negotiating actually requires agreement of two parties.
Yeah.
And when people talk about negotiating, they seem to be only talking about one side winning.
Yeah.
Right.
No.
And so, what is it about negotiating that that you find that makes people so agreeable to you and so irresistible to you?
So for me, I feel like you need to just it's not negotiate is not a kind of you must win, right? So for me, I feel like you need to talk to that party and to achieve what you want, but also make them feel enjoyable, feel agreeable.
Okay.
Right? It's not like I want this price, I must get it from another party. It's not like that. So that's why when we have a conversation for the offer price, offer terms. So always I feel like we are on the same boat, right? So that's kind of feeling. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why. So my clients always say, okay, if you want to win the deal, you need to talk to Helena. So I'm not an aggressive person at all, but I understanding people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I understanding another party. I understanding another, if the listing, I understand their seller situation. So I understand their agency situation. And also I understand my client's situation.
Wow.
Right? Me as an agent, I only can do what my clients can do.
Wow.
I just need to present in a more
win-win?
Win-win situation to another party.
Wow.
Yeah.
So would you say that you always leave your clients and the agents that you're negotiating with as if they feel like they're lucky to find you?
Yeah. So that's why after this 8 years, so I have so many close relationship with different kind of agent.
Wow.
After we done the transaction.
Wow.
Yeah, that's another reason. So
nice.
When I negotiated the deals, people like doing business with me again.
Wow. Yeah. That's awesome. So you're saying that you even have repeat buyers, agents for the listings that you get.
Yeah.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I think further down the line, that might be a good conversation to revisit, especially about the opportunity that that we have with our company too, right?
Correct.
So that's great. Awesome. I wanna pivot a little bit and kind of talk a little bit about last year. 2024. Right? It was one of your best years ever. 48 deals.
Yeah.
Almost $107 million in volume. I know a lot of veterans in the business that haven't even sold $100 million worth of real estate, let alone in a year. So take us through what is your secret? Like what made it so impactful for you?
It's goal. You need to understanding your goal. You need to really own your goal. So because last year my goal is 100 million. Wow. So I have to finish it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you need to break it down. Like 100 million, how many months of holiday you want. And then you break it down how many months. So how much you need to do every month.
Wow.
For me, very easy. So I don't have number analyzer. I don't have number tracking things. Very easy because I'm good at these numbers. And then every
so
month,
it was up here?
Yeah, up here, yeah. Right. So every month just to sell 10 million.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
no matter one transaction, 10 transaction.
Wow.
You just need to sell 10 million.
That's a good round number to kind of like focus on, huh? Yeah.
So it's very easy to focus.
Yeah.
And then also for me, I break down for 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Okay.
Right, 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Right? So for example, the first week, if I didn't sign anything, second week, which means I need to catch up.
Oh, right? Okay. Yeah.
So if I didn't finish the goal by the end of the week, punishment, not tiramisu.
Oh, okay. That's what I should have brought today. Is actually some tiramisu. Yeah. I wasn't aware that you like that, but that
I'm a dessert person.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, and that's so amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. I could imagine being a top producer like yourself. You're just not doing this for yourself, right?
No.
And being such a busy person. What else inspires you to
my children?
Okay.
So I want to set up an image for my children, especially for my daughter, because my daughter is teenager.
Oh.
Actually, I think my work ethic got from my father.
Wow. Yeah. Tell us about that.
Because my father was a business person, so he's very tech. Right? He's very skilled. He's not a selling person. My mother is running a business like a selling person.
Really?
And then my father is just to do the work.
Wow.
But I remember one day my father needs to deliver the project for the Taiwanese, and then he worked by himself for 4 a.m. in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
Because he must deliver the project. So my father do anything by premise. Wow. So this is I grew up with a family, so that's why I think it's very easy to set up the tone for the next generation.
Wow.
So that's why, when I have children, I don't ask them to do things. I do first.
Wow.
Yeah, I show them what is hard work. If you see something, you need to do it. Otherwise, don't say it.
Yeah.
Right. So
that is so wonderful.
Yeah. So this is the momentum. So keep me going. So I don't promise things if I don't want to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're saying that your father set a good example for you as somebody who is a hard worker.
Yeah.
Somebody that woke up at 4 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
And your mom being there to support him as well.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. And you're saying also that it's the importance of setting an example for your teenage daughter is very important for you as well. Yeah, that's amazing. That's so amazing. And so for our viewers out there, Helena, and they're witnessing you right now, being such a powerful example in our industry here in real estate. Have you always been this successful?
I would say yes, in different areas.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, I give you an example. So when I was not young, so when I was in China, so I stayed in China until 22. And then so we only learn English writing, right? Word. We never speak.
Wow.
Right? So when I came to England, so we need to talk, right? But I couldn't talk because I never talk English.
Yeah.
So
I couldn't speak English.
I need to speak English. And then one day I remember I went there, so for the half year of the English school, right? So and we met some student from France. Okay. And then so after the class we went for the drink, and then the student said, okay, we are going back to France, right? Why? Because the studying finished.
Wow.
And then but he will come back again next year.
Wow. Okay.
And they make me thinking, how can you come back so freely? And we couldn't. We need a visa, right? And make me thinking. I say, how can I stay in England forever rather than just stay here one time and go back, and I never know when I come back again.
Oh yeah.
So since then,
The unpredictability of that is kind of concerning.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So since then, I say, okay, I'm not only learning how to talk to English, and also I need to learn how to stay in England. Right. So I started doing the computer science. So I need to make money to pay my tuition. So I have to work in casino, in pubs, in different clubs.
Wow.
After school.
Yeah.
So the first job I got from the hotel across my school, English school.
Okay.
And then I just after school there's a hotel, and they said they need cleaners.
Wow.
I just go there. I say I want a job.
Wow.
And then so the lady, very lucky. So the lady is a family-run business. And then they said, okay, did you ever do cleaning? I said, I never. I just came from China. Very spoiled. I never do laundry.
Yeah.
I never do cooking. I do nothing.
Did you have maids at home?
Not because of my mom. My mom is so efficiency.
She was the CEO of the house.
Yeah. She does everything for me.
Wow.
And then, but the lady said, but if you want to learn, I said, I want to learn. So that's why she teach me how to hoeing, how to do laundry, how to do everything. Yeah. So that's is the first job I started there.
Wow.
But the benefit,
like a true hustler.
Yeah.
You went into the laundromat and just asked for a job.
Yeah.
Straight up. Nice.
And then because of that, so also I need to talk, right? Because the couple, they're super friendly. They treated me like their daughter.
Aww.
They give me all the opportunity. They feed me, and then after school, I just went into their hotel, motel property. Since then, I started doing lots of part-time job, and then my English go up so quick.
Oh wow!
And then, but the good thing is when we finished the called the master. So all of our friends gone back to China. Okay. Because they couldn't get a job. And then because my English by that time is so good, so fluent, even better than now. Wow. And then I got a job for the IT. Yeah. Because of that, I started the career as an IT person in England. And then so later I migrated. I became to the British. Wow. Yeah. So if I could summarize that all, you took part-time jobs in order to pay for your tuition, in order to learn English, and then IT, which is information technology, and learning with computers. Yeah. Wow. And you hustled your way to paying your way for the tuition, and of course practicing English as well. Yeah. That is such a, would you say that's a very important skill that you learned in order to get the success that you did? Yes. Yeah. Because so I learned if I want to immigrant, so I must be a very highly skilled worker. Yeah. So which means I should do my IT work. Yeah. But another question is, how can I find a job? So that's why when I remember I applied for 3 jobs. Yeah. And then luckily all of them interviewed me. Wow. And then so I picked up one job, and then the manager hired me. Yeah. And then I picked the one which is the infrastructure job. Wow. And then after I start a job, so I go to ask the manager, I say, why you hire me? Wow, straight up. Wow. Because I have no computer experience, right? And then I ask the manager, so I said, why you hire me? Yeah. And he said, because you're so good at promoting yourself. Oh, wow. I know you have no experience, but you sound so confident. Dang. I said, yeah. Because I researched from a website. And then when he asked me, I just say what I researched. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And then the manager said, we feel like you got the potential. Wow. Yeah, this is how I started my career. That is so amazing. You know, self-confidence is so important for everything in life. You know, we can't even get up out of bed or even learn how to drive or get to our next destination without confidence. Yeah. You know, one thing that you said that really struck a nerve with me is that you said that self-doubt is a disease. Yeah. Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about that. You know, when you're talking about comparing yourself and how you got rid of it. Okay. I think this question, maybe there are 2 parts of the meaning. Yes, so please, one part for me is I don't like compare myself to others, but also you need to compare yourself to others.
Okay.
Because if you don't compare yourself to others in a good way, you couldn't learn. Which means you learn from a difference. You have to learn from others and see the difference and learn from the difference. So I try to keep me in that good momentum.
Wow.
But sometimes I can shift in this area, which means I compare with my competitors. I say, oh my gosh, she's selling more than me. Oh my gosh, my volume is not that great as her.
Yeah.
And then, but you need to, when you realize this becomes too pressure, this becomes too a bad impact to yourself, I just literally shut off.
Wow.
Yeah, I just literally shut off.
Not a lot of people are capable of doing that.
You need to practice. A bit by years, because you need to pay attention on your feeling. You feel, I got a pressure. I getting nervous because there's new people like rising up so quick in my market. There's new people, they are doing different promotions like kickbacks, right? I never do kickbacks. So they do kickbacks, right?
Oh my gosh.
So you feel, do I need to change something?
Yeah.
But later, I will calm down. I will say, okay, hang on. So you are worrying something, maybe never an issue. So sometimes we worry something, but it maybe never become an issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because self-doubt, creeps up very silently.
Yeah.
Right. It's almost like it starts with a little, maybe like a little very subtle feeling.
Yeah.
It kind of gets in that annoyance, and then next thing you know, you're like full blown. I don't want to do anything. Right.
Yeah.
So when you're training that muscle, that self-confidence muscle, how do you catch that?
So enlarge what you already owned. So for example, 2019 is my first hiccup. Last year was my second hiccup.
Hiccup?
Yeah, so it's a hiccup year.
Hiccup year.
It's a bigger like a down year.
Oh,
it's
really?
not a volume. It's like lots of things happening.
Oh.
Lots of things happening.
Okay.
Lots of things try to put you down. You need to be so strong and improve so much to go up, right?
Wow.
So this is the universe.
Yes.
Right. It's not mean to you. It's for the universe, right?
I love that.
So. But 2019, I remember first time when I have that hiccups in 2019. I wasn't really prepared. It's a new lesson. Like when you learn the first lesson in the math, you never learned, right?
Yes.
What that? So, right?
Right.
But after you experienced.
Wow.
So when you have a second hiccup, maybe stronger, but you prepared because you experienced the bad things.
Yeah.
So my secret is every time when I have big hiccup, bigger like hit. For example, some people got, why today I got ticket, right? Don't remember that moment. Try to remember something good. So last year, that's why last year, so I achieved my goal. I was so happy because I have so many hits.
Things, little inconveniences.
But I experienced before in 2019. So that's why I tell myself, you survived in 2019. 2020, 2021, so much better, right? Yeah. So which means 2025 is going to be much bigger.
Yes.
So just live with it, right?
Yeah.
So just don't make the issues scary. Yeah, it's just temporary.
Yeah.
Like for example, this week snowing. After snow is sunshine.
Yeah.
After sunshine is snowing.
Yeah.
Raining. Right? It's just a day. That. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So nothing lasts forever.
Nothing lasts
forever.
Yeah, just a moment. If a good thing, you try to enlarge the memory.
Yeah.
Own it. If it's a bad thing, you just learn a little bit. How can we avoid it?
Yeah.
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 And don't try to own it.
Wow. Yeah. You mentioned a lot there, and I think a lot of agents would love to be in your position, selling almost $107 million worth of real estate, despite having a lot of drama and struggles, you know, in your personal life.
Yeah.
Right.
So just like a president, if you want to be president, you have to deal with lots of
a lot of challenges. Yeah, a lot of
right?
resistance.
Yeah.
Right.
I ask myself, I say, you don't need to sell 100 million. And then you can sell 10 million and work 1 month and 11 months holiday, right?
Right.
It's your choice. Yeah, nobody force you to do it.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
After you put everything on yourself, responsibility, your decision, your making on yourself, you have nobody to blame it, right? So it's my decision.
Your decision. Yes.
So I choose to do this. I have to. Either I'm suffering to do it or I'm happy to do it. I choose happily to do it.
Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. So what words of advice would you give to somebody who perhaps is, looking up to you? And they are, they want to get to the next level and they're looking for inspiration right now. Whether it's through the real estate business or just in life in general, what would you advise somebody who is just beginning in their entrepreneurial journey?
So entrepreneur journey doesn't suitable for everybody. But if you don't try, how do you know? You have to try. When you try, don't really think about the result.
Wonderful.
Because you will know the result when you try.
Wow.
So I find that there's a lot of people, not just in real estate, like in the entrepreneur world. Some people, they burn down so easily because they are so desperate to want the result.
Wow.
They're
so attached.
To the result.
Wow.
So that's what I'm meaning. Sometimes the result is a disease because just enjoy the process.
Enjoy the process.
Result is natural.
Wow.
It's very easy to say, very hard to do because give you example, when we do the negotiation.
Right. Wow.
The buyer's ready, money is ready, everything is ready.
Wow.
When you submit an offer, everything positioned really well.
Wow.
Why the listing agent choose another buyer, right? It's happened all the time.
Yeah, right? It does.
So this year never happened yet. Last year, that happened a few times. I say, what's wrong with me? I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, sometimes there's no reason. Right? There's no reason. So don't attach with the result. So always I translate to my clients. Okay, we all try our best. The property belonging to you or not, this is between your relationship. This is your connection. We only can do is we try all we can. We are not a decision maker.
So in other words, what you're saying is don't take it personally.
Don't take it personally.
Because, as real estate agents, we judge ourselves for the results that we get, for not only for our clients, but more importantly for ourselves. Right. And that's what the importance is of making sure that you don't let that self-doubt creep up on you.
Don't.
Right? Wow.
You need to learn to get rid of it. That doesn't really mean you never have it. You do have it. But lots of people, they put this result on themselves. Say, okay, because of me, my clients couldn't get the property, or because of me, I didn't sell the property. Right. No, it's not because of you. You tried your best. Your job is done. Right.
There's a lot of that drunk monkey talk. Wow. Amazing. Wow. Well, this has been really great, Miss Helena. Is there anything else that you would like to share, perhaps, to anybody that's watching us right now?
So the real estate journey is not the only journey. So I find to stay in this business longer, you must enjoy it first. If you only want to come this business for making money, maybe the journey is not very pleasant.
Wow.
So I
speak on that.
So I think lots of people want to come to the business because they see people making money. But they didn't say lots of people, they don't make money. Right?
Excuse me.
But not just about money for this business. There's a lot of things is related to your life. How do you deal the relationship with your clients, same as how do you deal with the relationship with your partner, with your children, with your parents, with your sisters.
Wow.
Is you can learn a lot from this business and use it for the family.
Wow.
So I think this is more powerful than money.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even more, you're saying relationships are even more powerful than money.
Yes.
Wow. That's a golden nugget right there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So, and make you be more respectful by the, not just clients, family members too.
Yeah.
Right? Because the family members say, wow, you are changing day by day, year by year.
Yeah.
Just to be a better person.
Yeah, and they get to witness your growth.
Yeah.
They get to witness you changing in subtle ways that, you know, they could probably see and they could also feel at the same time, right?
Correct.
Wow. That's
and
amazing.
Also for this business, you have to learn how to maintain your time, right? Maintain your emotion.
Yes.
You need to learn lots of different other things.
Wow.
This is a benefit for your life. Yeah, it's not just in this time zone when you do the business.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, where could our viewers find you or follow you on social media?
Yeah. So if Chinese people, they can follow me on the WeChat.
WeChat. Okay. So you do have WeChat.
WeChat,
okay.
Yeah.
All right.
My WeChat is C Homes, C for Seattle.
Oh, okay.
SEAHOMES.
Okay.
And then my Facebook is just search Helena Chen.
Helena Chen. Okay.
All and then Instagram is Helena Chen.
Helena Chen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Helena dot Bellevue Seattle Realtor.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what your handle is. So, great. Well, that is so wonderful. If you guys want to learn directly from the wonderful Miss Helena Chen, we are actually having an event where you will get to witness Miss Helena Chen speak, and that is going to be on February 21st. Right here in Bellevue. We're in Medina right now, but just to the east of us.
Yeah.
And we're going to be there from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. With our fellow mentor and leader, John Tsai. And we're going to be talking a lot about mindset. We're going to be talking a lot about negotiations, marketing, and really just where the future of real estate is, you know, especially if you want to grow your business.
Correct.
And so final thoughts, if you wanted to share anything to the Chinese community about working with you, or if they would like you, if you would like them to find you, feel free to share that with us right now.
Yeah. So there's another reason. So you mentioned the motivation. So so when I moved to America, so I find that the Chinese, not only Chinese, all the immigrants they are working super hard.
Yeah.
Right. They're working hard. They are working for their family, and then so I just find that we need more people to stand out to be a role model.
Oh.
Right. So this is another motivation for me.
Oh,
to improve myself, to be the
a role model
of the
for our community. For our community. Wow. Yeah, that's amazing. Would you like to say something in Chinese to invite them?
In Chinese, so
Chinese, I mean, you can do whatever.
大家好，我是海丽娜。然后如果看到了我的话，可以找我通过微信。然后我会帮大家实现买房卖房的不可以实现的梦想。我的微信就是53916348。
All right, wonderful. Well, we do have a little present for Miss Helena today, so I just wanted to thank you so much for doing this for us today. It was a real honor, and we're really looking forward to seeing you at our event on the 21st. And thank you so much once again, Helena.